Welcome to Budapest once again for another round of Formula One action. Historically, a good race for first-time victories, with Button, Hill, Alonso and Heikki Kovalainen all reaching the top step of the podium for the very first time right here. We're northeast of Budapest for today's race at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring circuit. 14 corners here, 8 to the right and 6 to the left, on a track where downforce is king and passing is notoriously difficult. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. The engineer lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Perez, Albon, Stroll, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Gasly, Ricciardo, Zhou, Fernando Alonso, Sargent, and the owner-driver rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And joining me in the commentary box today with the best view on what is about to unfold and some strong views on the action we're about to see, Naomi Schiff. As we all know, every single driver wants to know what's required of them. And in the case of this driver, I think things are pretty stable at the moment, that they're doing what the team require.
Absolutely. We're certainly seeing a driver that feels a lot more comfortable and confident within the team. And that comes from that stability and being settled into what we can now see as a clear role within the team. It's so important for a driver to know where they stand, because sometimes when you don't know exactly where you stand, you can easily overdrive or even put too much pressure on yourself. So I think they'll be able to focus on the smaller details during the race today.
Okay, you know this, but this track needs a lot of downforce, and as such, we're not going to have quite the same top speed as other circuits. The good news, though, is that it's going to make our DRS even more powerful. So try to make the most of it in the race and quali if you can.